Hey there folks, it's Clayton here, and guess what? It's the most wonderful time of the year to see how in the world we're going to get to the Starbuck Dam. So as you can see, the river is frozen over, and about a week and a half ago I came out and did a test about around the ice thickness, just to see where I was at for maintenance on my dock, my raft, and at that point it was about 2 inches thick. I noticed that the deer were just starting to cross the river. So it's a week and a half later. We've had some cold weather, we've had some warm weather, and I want to now chop a quick hole in the ice to figure out what we're dealing with for depth. It's December 1, and a little later in December I want to have actually a hole to access the water. I'm going to run a power cord, and I've got a little emergency pump that I plan to flood the area in front of the house here with water, so I can make a nice smooth skating rink using the pump. So I'm going to need to chop a hole for that. But I also am just curious about the depth in general, because not too long from now I'm going to be snowshoeing down to the dam to make sure that the world's not going to end by having issues wrong with the Starbuck Dam, which we're all very concerned about. So, chopping a hole in the ice. I know that the ice is good to stand on, at least here. It's always good when you're dealing with ice and water to have a stick. And why? Well, it's for distribution of weight. You may need to stop and crawl, and it just helps to have a guide. And think of it as a life-saving icy water monkey bar in case you do break through the ice. It's nice to have a distributed weight piece that anchors you to the top of the ice so you can pull yourself out. So I'm going to have this nearby. Not going to need it, but just in case. And let's get chopping, find out how thick the ice is. So I'm down an easy 3 inches already. No water yet. Oh man. Alright. I'll let you have a close-up of the hole once we're through. So last year we had a kilometers long skating rink out on the LaSalle here, and not only do we have obviously snowmobiles, but sometimes trucks, vehicles, and last year there was a full-size John Deere tractor out here pulling an implement to clear the ice trail, the skating trail. So I know I can get pretty nice and thick on the lazy LaSalle here. Oh, I finally broke through. Alright, I'm gonna just make it a little bit larger. I did not bring a way to measure it with a stick properly. I'll bring you a little closer here. So it's going to be kind of based on my impression. Is the water cold? Yeah. Not far enough out to do any substantial fishing. Okay, so I've got the edge here. I'm going to curl back. So we're looking at ice that is about that thick. So we're well past the 6 inches mark. This might be closer to 8. I could go measure it later, but know that I know you want to be at least 2 inches thick for a person to safely walk on. I wouldn't necessarily say comfortably, but with a degree of safety. if we're around the 9-10 inches mark, well, we're going to be snowshoeing to that Starbuck Dam pretty soon. But when there's more snow, we've had a melting day here, so it's more so worth a walk on foot than by snowshoe. So that's it, folks. We did our test. We know we're sitting around 9 or 10 inches of ice already. The lazy LaSalle on December 1. Looking forward to doing more outdoor adventures with you captured on cam. I've got a interesting survival piece that I'll probably record in maybe a week and a half, something like that. Have a good one.